650. We're talking about people who are willing to crash out, unbeknownst to them. But you see them falling, out of control, spiraling. Real friends will pick you up before, you actually take that tumble. They'll catch you. Not saying that in this case, some of these people's friends have not tried to attempt to catch them. Some push them, some people push you off, man. Leave me alone. I'm all right. I'm a grown man or woman. You're spiraling. You're in a death. Free fall. Is hip hop in the free fall? Are we free falling in hip hop? Has the culture taken a free fall, in your opinion? Has it? How can we stop it? How can we intervene? The practical way. What can we do as a grassroots? As part of the culture, as you're one of the culture, you're a fan or whatever, you love the music, you love the culture and everything it stands for. But how can we catch it? Any suggestions? Are we just going to stand idly by and watch it just self-destruct? Are we? Adam 22, who some consider a culture vulture of this thing of ours called hip hop. And it's all really about him and his little porno background and his wife. As you know, famously he let his wife have sex with a black man. His alleged wife. I don't know what they call themselves. But he proclaims it's his wife, and she says that's his, that Adam 22 is her husband. I don't even know the name. It's irrelevant. This guy who has this gentleman called Crip Mac on his platform, no Jumper or whatever it is, several times. A lot of views, a lot of ex-game bangers or game members that's on this platform, and they just giving their stories and their tales and just stuff in the industry and in their, in their environment, how they grew up and what type of circles they're around. They just giving a variety of opinions depending on what the subject flows to. It's a podcast. Crip Mac is on there. And he's a social media lightning rod, so to speak. He's been in and out of the county jails or prison. He's facing some gun charges from the feds, facing 15 years in the federal penitentiary. He was picked up while he was at court, I believe, through the state or the county for these charges, but I think they dropped them. And normally when they drop them, they know the Fed's gonna pick it up. So it's all about them. Hey, there's no sense of us, as far as the state spending a bunch of money trying this guy. Let the Fed spend the money they really want him, and that's where he's currently residing now. I believe in some federal lockup somewhere, and he's obviously got to face some court dates. And Adam 22 is taking heat, and criticism in regards to him not having time on his schedule or clearing his schedule to go and support Crip Mac while he has his day in court. It's not his trial, but just his day in court. You understand what I'm saying? So, or it could be his trial. I'm not, maybe I'm not up on it, but let's go to show you. These people, they're not your friends. They're just associates, industry people that's in it for the money and the clicks and just the viral moments. And they want to be down with the culture when it's cool, when they can stand and just kind of be safe at it from a distance, but still kind of come up close where they can sit down with gangsters and feel accepted, so to speak. And the gangbangers, they love it. They love it because, hey, it's bringing attention to their brand and to their music and whatever they got going on at the time. So they get a kick out of it. This guy has a lot of subscribers, and so that's more eyeballs on them on a large platform such as No Jumper. That's what Flag get that criticism too. So, but it goes to show you he can't clear his schedule for the work. Got to keep going, man. I'm here for all the controversy. So I don't have time to go to somebody's trial. I mean, it's not my fault that Crip Mac got in trouble for carrying weapons, and he knows better. He's a grown man, and usually that's the armchair they lean on. Making contact with you, making content, that revolves a lot around you and your your little adventures throughout life. But then when it gets time to get in a little situation, you get caught up in something. And when it comes time to kind of supporting you through that, he doesn't have attention for that. He doesn't have that time. He doesn't, his time is very, valuable. He doesn't have time for that. So let that sink in. Let it sink in. Let it sink in. And just remember, when it's all said and done, everybody's for self. Everybody's for self. They're not gonna be there when you want them to be there. It's very romantic, but it rarely happens that way. So just remember that before you crash out. Anyways, peace.